I'm Amy from Doodle Dog Designs.
In this video, I'm going to make a fabric patriotic flag bunting. I have this loose weave natural color fabric that I'm going to use, and I cut 5 pieces of it into 4 by 5 inch rectangles. You could do more or less depending on how long you want your bunting to be, but I would recommend doing an odd number. That way you have the ends will both be the same. And things just look better, I think, when there is an odd number. So I'm going to do some with red and white stripes, and then I'm going to do some of them with blue with stars and 76 on them. So the ones on the outside and the middle will be the red and white stripes. So I'll have 3 of those. So I'll start with that. And they will go lengthwise up and down, so I want my stripes to go this way. I'm going to use this red. Originally I thought I would use this frog tape to tape off the stripes, but I don't think I want my stripes to be this wide, and I don't think I'd be very good at cutting a straight line with it. So if you have some narrower painter's tape, you could use it. I'm going to draw lines using a pencil and ruler and then carefully paint the stripes. So I want my stripes to be 1/2 of an inch. So I've got a pencil and I will measure 1/2 inch. Just draw a line there. Got such a small thing here. I obviously did not, either I didn't measure quite right one of the places, or I didn't cut quite at 4 inches. But that just adds to the primitive look, gives it more authenticity, I think. Now I'm just going to take my paintbrush, just follow the lines and paint every other stripe red. I got the red stripes painted on these, so I will set them aside to dry. And now the other 2, I'm going to paint them a solid blue. It's English navy. I'm going to use a foam brush for this because I'm going to just do the entire thing. The red paint is dry. I'm going to paint the white stripes now. I've got this vintage white paint. You could skip this step and not paint the white, but I think it's going to look better if this part is painted also, especially when I go to do a little antiquing of it. The antiquing part will adhere evenly to both the white and the red if both parts are painted. I have the white stripes painted now, so I'm going to work on the blue. I designed this on my computer to be about the same size as my fabric banners, and I'll put a link in the description below to this pattern. I'm going to go ahead and cut this template out. That will make it easier to place it on the fabric banner and get everything placed correctly. And then I have some tracing paper. This is for sewing, but you can use it for anything, and I have some of it in a light color. I'm going to use this piece here, so I will put it the chalky side down. I think I'll be able to see that light blue on my piece. So this time I just want to trace the star because I'm going to paint, and then I will trace the 76 later. I'm going in a little bit on these star edges because my fabric piece is a little under 4 inches, and I made my pattern here to be 4 inches wide, so be a little close, I think, if I didn't come in a little bit on the size of the star here. So do that again over here on this one. Looks like I need to come in even more on this side. So now I'm going to use the same cream paint. It's vintage white, and I will paint these stars. I will just come in a little bit on this edge right here, and then I'll repaint that with darker blue if I need to. And I'm going to make sure that I get the tracing line covered up with my paint. The paint on the stars is dry. I'm going to take a sanding block and I'm going to sand the white paint just a little bit before I add the numbers. I'm being very careful here to just sand in the white star area and not in the blue, because I don't want the two paint colors to get mixed up when I'm sanding. I'm going to take my pattern again, my template, and then I'm going to once again use the tracing paper. And I'm going to trace the 76 now. Do that on both of them. Now, I would like to do the 76 with some gray paint. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have any gray paint, so I'm just going to mix up a little bit, take a little black and a little white, and I'll mix them up. Now I want a very small paintbrush to paint the 76 with. Now I am going to take them and use the template again, and I'm going to cut the bottom part off. Then I'm also going to unravel a little bit on the sides. I don't want to do it on the top. The sides and the bottom, I like to unravel just a little bit. Now I'm going to add a little antiquing wax to them, grunge them up a little bit. Got a little bit of water in my paint tray. A little bit of antiquing wax in there. Mix it up. This particular product is water-based, so I can mix it with water. It goes on pretty heavy, so you might want to try it out on your piece that you cut off before you use it. See, that's still even after I watered it down, a little thick, so I'm going to put a little bit more water in. That's pretty good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is brush it on, and then I'm going to dab it off right away with a rag. You can see the grunged and the not grunged and see the difference. You can decide if you want to grunge yours or not. I went ahead and did the same process on the blue flags also. I'm going to use some jute to hang the little banners on. So I want to make it be long enough on either end that I can tie a loop and hang it. Let's go ahead and make a little loop on this end. Make a loop on this end, and then I want to center my banners on it, so I will find the center of the jute and put that right here in the middle of this middle. And then I'm going to turn them all upside down. So I've got my hot glue going to apply a dab of hot glue. I'm just going to push the jute into the hot glue. Add a little bit more. Then I'm going to put them fairly close to each other. It's going to leave about a 1/4 of an inch in between.
Be sure to click the like button and subscribe below. I'll see you next time. Bye.